Hello students, today we will study about preparation of polymers. First we will study about preparation of polythene. Polythene is of two types, low density polythene and high density polythene. You can see in the formula that both the polythenes are made from ethene only. This is the formula of ethene and this is also the formula of ethene, and they are forming polyethene. This is the formula for polyethene. So what is the difference between them? There is difference in their temperature. For low density polythene, we need 350 to 570 Kelvin temperature, whereas in high density polythene, we need 333 to 343 Kelvin of temperature. As far as atmospheric pressure is concerned, in low density polythene, we need 1000 to 2000 atmospheric pressure, and in high density polythene, only 6 to 7 atmospheric pressure. And in high density polythene, one catalyst is also used, which is Ziegler-Natta catalyst. What is Ziegler-Natta catalyst? It is triethylene aluminum and titanium chloride. The difference between these two polythene is that low density polythene is highly branched chain molecule. That means there are many branches in the linear chain, which is the reason of their low density, because they are not closely packed. Whereas in high density, polymer consists of linear chain. Linear chain can be compactly packed. They can be packed easily. They can be compactly packed, forming a high density polymer. Next polymer is polytetrafluoroethylene, also called Teflon. Polytetrafluoroethene or ethylene is prepared with the help of means a monomer used for the preparation of Teflon is tetrafluoroethane. This is tetrafluoroethane. It is polymerized to get Teflon. The polymer which is formed is Teflon, commonly known as Teflon. The catalyst which we are using for this polymerization is ammonium persulfate, NH4 whole twice S2O8. This is ammonium persulfate. The properties of this polymer is it is tough and chemically inert. It is tough and chemically inert and used for coating of non-stick utensils. So you can see the Teflon over the surface of non-stick pans. You have seen non-stick pans. So coating over the surface of a non-stick pan is made up of Teflon. Third is polyacrylonitrile. Polyacrylonitrile, commonly known as Orlon, which is prepared from vinyl cyanide or also called acrylonitrile. In the presence of peroxide, it is polymerized to get polyacrylonitrile. And the properties of polyacrylonitrile are it is hard and have high melting point. Uses it is used as substituent of wool. In place of wool, sometimes Orlon is also used for making blankets, sweaters, bathing suits, etc. We have to study about the condensation polymers, the polymer which are formed by the mechanism of condensation. Earlier, polythene, Orlon and Teflon were made with the help of addition polymerization, where we have only joined the monomers for getting the polymer, nothing was removed. Here we are taking the mechanism, using the mechanism of condensation polymerization. In condensation polymerization, polyesters are formed. Polysters are formed through condensation polymerization. Polyester has ester bond in it. First is pteryline. Pteryline is a copolymer formed by two monomers, ethylene glycol and terephthalic acid. This is the formula for terephthalic acid. These two polymers are combined or joined together. Small molecule of water is eliminated and we are getting a polymer of tyrrolene, or commonly known as Dacron. And the catalyst which is very important for this polymerization is zinc acetate and antimony trioxide. You have to remember this catalyst too. This is a copolymer formed by condensation polymerization, in which two polymers are joined together by elimination of water and and we are getting a structural unit of one polymer. Next category which we have to study under condensation polymers are polyamides. Polyamide have amide linkage in there, and amide linkage is double bond O, NH. This is amide linkage. In amide linkage, we have to study about nylon 6,6 and nylon 6. Nylon 6,6 is a copolymer formed by hexamethyldiamine and adipic acid. This is the formula of hexamethyldiamine. This is adipic acid. One water molecule is eliminated. Therefore, it comes under the category of condensation polymerization. Water is eliminated, and water is eliminated from here. OH from here, H from here. This is eliminated, and NH is joined to CO. NH is joined to CO. This is amide bond. So we get nylon 6,6 from hexamethyldiamine and adipic acid. Now nylon 6. Nylon 6 is monomer for nylon 6 is caprolactam. Caprolactam on heating gives aminocaproic acid, and on further heating we get nylon 6,6. This chain is opened, and after heating we get nylon 6. Nylon 6 also by condensation polymers. Uses of nylon 6,6 is that it has high tensile strength, therefore it is used in ropes, making climbing ropes, and also the bristles of our toothbrush. And nylon 6 is all used for making tire cords, etc. Now we will prepare phenol formaldehyde resin. It is a condensation polymer and is obtained from phenol and formaldehyde. Phenol and formaldehyde in the presence of acid or base. The process actually involves the formation of initial ortho and para derivative of hydroxybenzyl alcohol. Ortho and para derivative of hydroxybenzyl alcohol. And when these ortho and para hydroxybenzyl are joined together linearly, they form this structure. This is the structure of Novolac, in which we are only using either ortho or para derivative. Here we are using ortho derivative. With the elimination of water, a linear chain is formed. With the elimination of water, a linear chain is formed, and this structure is called Novolac. And when we are using both the derivatives, ortho derivative and para derivative, we are getting a cross-linked polymer. That cross-linked polymer is called Bakelite. The property of Bakelite is it is very hard, but it is brittle. It comes under the category of thermosetting. Therefore, they are hard, but they are brittle. They can't be molded in any other shape once they are in a set position. They are used in making combs, switches of electrical appliances, handle of various utensils, formica tabletops, and many other products. Okay. So this is the structure of Bakelite. This is the structure of Novolac, which is formed by formaldehyde, initially formed by formaldehyde and phenol. Okay, and that's all for the day. Thank you.